I believe the way of life, the way that you just live your day-to-day life is extremely important. Extremely. Like in friendship, in relationship, in anything. What you do, what your habits are, what your beliefs are is absolutely crucial. More than respect, more than love, more than all of it. So far, it's like one of the most important principles because it's like it's what makes you you, you know. And after a certain period of time, it might be like 2 years, it might be, whatever, 6 months, it might be 8 years. You're gonna feel like this person, the identity of this person that you are living with becomes so important, you know, because it's their identity is part of your world, your everything, you know. It becomes a part of you because daily what they do becomes what you do and you become that. And it's more important than everything. You know, if you want to love your children, you need to be okay firstly. If your day-to-day life and your satisfaction in anything that you do and the stuff that you love, you might like a really nice dessert, you might love, certain type of pizza, you might like a certain type of pasta, certain type of traditions. And if you're in touch with that, then you can truly, I've seen this, I've felt this, you can truly love your son or your daughter. Otherwise you can't. I've seen a lot of adults get it twisted. They say that they might think this way, that what they do, some of them think this way, what they do is what love is. So what you do for your son or daughter is literally what love is. I have done this for you. So just simply doing something for someone you love, or someone that's important to you, doesn't mean so solely doing something for someone that you love does not mean that you love them. You know, I guess I believe in unconditional love. You know, where people love for this just feeling of loving, and if they feel it, they feel it. They don't feel it, they don't feel it. That's okay. I think what's toxic and what's fucked up is pretending to feel a certain way when you don't feel that way. You know. Loving anyone is not easy, but that is the most important thing. You to be yourself. If you're yourself, then all is good. You know, you have one of the most core things of loving somebody else, to love yourself. Um, how did we even get this cold? How did we lose our communities? How did we lose people united? How did we lose it? How did we lose our connections for real? Don't give me the bullshit of it was just social media. It's like there is a virus. It's like there is blindness. propaganda, traditions, cycles that make you do things over and over again until you lose what's actually important in your life. Um, and I want to be ruthless. I want to be just like, I don't give a fuck about nothing else. No problem. Nothing affects me. Life is Gucci. Life will get better. It's fine. Look how lucky we are. And I love the food that I'm eating. I love Five Guys. I love this. I love the movies. But if I was being like that, then I would be just continuing the cycle. Continuing that kind of normalness. Normal. I decided from a young age that I did not want to be normal, or that I didn't want to pressure myself into being normal. Um, I want to be normal as in, do what a normal person does, but I don't want to be normal as in continue this shit cycle. This shit pretending to do something, pretending to like something, pretending to love, to care, to have an interest in. It's just mind numbing. It's dead. You talk to people and people are lost. People don't say how they truly feel because they want to be like me. Just not creating any issues. Or the potential to create an issue. And fear. Fear of being just themselves. Fear of even being bad. Just be bad. Just have character. Be bad and have character, man. It's dead. Playing the game. This is all one very, very, very big game. And a lot of normal people, they continue to play the small games within the big game. And it's just, it's numbing, And I can see how people have become senseless in that way. And blind in a certain way. It's just boring, It's really fucking boring. Boring. Liking Nike for the sake of the history, for the sake of the athletes, for the sake of your friends liking them, liking, Celtic because it's a Scottish team, because you used to live in, wherever that tend to support Celtic. Because your uncle likes it, because you're not doing it for yourself. You are not being true, And when you're not true, you don't actually be satisfied with life. What's the point? You don't ask yourself this, obviously. You don't ask yourself, well, what's the point of this? That I'm not actually myself. Yeah. It's mind-numbing. It's boring to me. This is boring. I can like big brands. I like big brands, but I like it because it has some kind of meaning, a personal meaning towards me. It has a history not only of itself, like, Ferrari has a history of itself, but it could have a different meaning to me. A certain game, Forza Horizon 4, 5, might be shit to people, or, vice versa. And it might have a history, it might have purpose, it might have this, that, but it has meaning to me. That's what matters. What matters most in your life is if things have meanings to you. And I can see this is like missing more in general life of people around me by seeing fast fashion, for example. Fast fashion is not caring about what you like. It's just following whatever is popular now. That shifts much more frequently than it did in the past. You're all getting played. And I'm just watching, I don't even know what to think of it, honestly. I don't know what to think of it. Just watching people live like zombies. It is strange. People go to the club now and they don't dance. Is that not bizarre to you? Is there like, you don't ever ask yourself what's going on? People go to the grocery store and just look at people in general. Just look at them. Like they are so just isolated. We are all walking the same kinds of paths, but we're all in our own bubble. We are all getting fucked by this game. Yeah. It's weird, it's strange. I don't know what to think of it. I don't know how I feel. I feel like I'm in cold water, because as people we have desires, we have feelings, we have fucking hobbies, we have interests, we have, passion, and we like some things and we hate some things. This is okay. This is natural in life. But once you start to go in groups or in public or wherever, it can be small community, it can be, you're playing card game with your family and you have no opinion. You're afraid to break hearts. You're afraid that somebody in your family is going to take it the wrong way. So you say nothing. So everybody reserves themselves, and there's this pressure, there's this atmosphere to not be yourself, to not stand out. For me, it's the definition of death. You've died. You have died. Of course you're going to have passion. Of course you're going to have anger. Of course you're going to have love. Of course you're going to fight. Of course you're going to fucking cry. Of course you're going to get angry for no fucking reason. Sometimes you're going to be immature. This is natural. So why is there pressure? Why is there an atmosphere that things have to be non-threatening? Non-threatening. Just think about it for like 1 minute. Just non-threatening. Threat is a good thing. Threat means shit might be changing. Threat means maybe there is some problem. There is no threat. They don't want any threat in their homes, in their system, nothing. Yeah. What is fucking weird? Honestly, it's fucking weird. No arguments. A desire for no arguments. Nothing. Just, if you want to have your latte in Starbucks, you can do. You know. Whichever way you are, you can do it however you want. You can do life however you want. Is that freedom? It's not freedom because it's false. It's not actually freedom. It's the look of freedom. So you're not actually free. And I don't believe everybody should be free. I don't believe everybody should have should be free and say whatever the hell they want and be however extravagant they want. I do not believe this. But this is cold. This is just fucking dead. This is dreadful. This is dry. There is nothing. There's no, fight. There's no passion. Without passion, is there even a country? Without passion. With a lack of passion. I honestly believe one of the most important things about life is passion. If you lose passion, you've lost it. You have lost it. You have lost it. You've lost the ability to have a fucking relationship. You've lost the ability to play, whatever football you're playing or, tennis that you're playing. Once you lose passion, it's over. It's fucked. Insane.